All right, so I'm back in the Silverleaf community. We're looking at an ICI home. You guys already know this. ICI is my absolute favorite builder to work with across Northeast Florida. And the home that we're looking at today is one of my personal favorites here in the Silverleaf community. Now, it's important to note, ICI Homes has a lot of different communities across Northeast Florida. So if maybe the price point for this community isn't right for you, but the plan is, I can help you in another plan or another community with this plan. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the tour.
All right, if you're new to the channel, my name is Gregory Grant. I help buyers just like you relocate into Northeast Florida. We showcase new construction homes like these to help you decide what community and what home to purchase. This is definitely an amazing model here. We're in the Silverleaf community. This is the Costa Mesa. I love this home. Right out the gate as we walk up, you can see this beautiful porch here that you'd get right next to that 2-car garage. Very, very spacious, very beautiful. Now, a lot of buyers pick this floor plan because, as you can see, there's a whole lot of separation from the main living area to these spaces here. Right when we walk in, you can see these massive ceilings right through the entryway. And here on the right side, this is your study. Separated, of course, by these sliding doors. That is a customizable option, so you will see in our move-in ready model, the entryway would look different. But as you can see, the study, super spacious, whole lot of room in here without a doubt. This very much can be a perfect work from home office, or even like a little game room, whatever you want to do. It's always going to be situated at the front of the home, and as you can see, you have those big oversized windows that lets in a whole lot of natural light. I love the detail of having the windows above the windows, so that's really cool. Now, right out of that room, we head over to your other bedrooms. And again, what's really great about this floor plan is everything is nice and separated. These are nice and far away from the primary bedroom. Here we just have that linen closet in between the rooms. And then walking through this secondary bedroom, as you can see, it's very spacious, so if you have young kids, this is perfect. Very easily could double as a guest room as well. And then through here, just giving you an idea of how you're working with the closet space. You can compare it to later on in this video. We're gonna look at a move-in ready option, which is great if you don't want to deal with months of building. This home, this exact same model, is actually gonna be available to move into right away. With a few differences, of course, because this is the model home. That one's gonna be a move-in ready. All right, the tile doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling, but it has that window for more natural light, so it kind of makes up for it. But very spacious in here. Of course, you have that tub shower combination, which is really nice for a guest bathroom. Really nice in there. And then we have the other secondary bedroom here. Now, this room actually gets a lot of natural light too, because this is one of the front-facing rooms. Those windows there are closed, so it's a little harder to see. Closet is about the same size as the one we just looked at, a little bit longer on the left and the right side. And then, of course, like I said, these windows are actually like super closed. I kind of regret trying to open it, but here you can see immediately all that light that just came straight through. So if natural light matters to you, then you're definitely going to enjoy where some of these lots are. So really great having this wing here just dedicated to those secondary bedrooms. Now we have this closet space here. I mean, really it's just extra storage space. In the quick move-in ready, this is where your laundry room would be. So since this is the custom portion of it, it's really just an extra storage space. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm 5'6" and I can reach that pretty easily. Didn't have to step on my toes for that. And you get the soft close, of course, all throughout. I love these doors here that you can see through. I think that's a really nice touch. Okay, and then moving into the main living area, I have to say this is one of my favorite parts of the home. Look at this dining area. It's nice and separated, but you also get those massive windows that lets in all that light. You have that curvature, which is really cool for the architecture. I just absolutely love this space. Something about it is just very inviting. I can see myself sitting here with the family. It's right off the kitchen, so you can still kind of be a part of everything that's going on. It's just absolutely beautiful. Now from here, we're gonna head into the kitchen area, and I will say this is probably the area that most buyers, this is just where you're gonna really decide if this plan is for you. It's designed for people who actually use their kitchen. This island placement is super large. It gives you the space to prep. It gives you a lot of sitting area, and you have that visual connection all throughout the rest of the home. You have your outlets there on the inside, very nice. And look at how just wide this is. I'm 5'6" and I can reach over this fridge pretty easily. I love this area here as well, very custom. You can do whatever you want in that regard, but just having that extra space is very nice. And then as you can see here, we do have the soft close, which is all throughout the kitchen. We have that oven and microwave combination there. Again, 5'6", I can reach above that very easily. I love, love, love all of the cabinet space. And then here you can see, again, like I was saying, it's just very wide. Like, you have so much wiggle room. You don't have to worry when you're cooking, stepping on anyone's toes. It works perfectly. You have this really cool gas burner here with that ventilation system right above it. Very nice. And then here is your walk-in pantry. You get quite a bit of room in here. If you're like me and you like DIY projects, you can honestly get some shelving to go even higher from this point onwards. So a lot of space to work with in here for sure. Absolutely beautiful. What I love about this kitchen is just you're not boxed in. You're not turning your back on the room when you're cooking. The storage is all very intentional. The workflow is smooth. Everything just feels so positioned very, very well. Now through the back here, we have sort of like your mudroom area. So right when you come in through the garage, you have a place for your shoes and to maybe put out your coat. Very convenient, very spacious as well. And then right behind me is your laundry room. Again, this is just very convenient because it's away from all of the day-to-day stuff. It's very intentionally placed, so you have to actually leave the kitchen to get in here. You have a lot of storage space in here as well. Very convenient. And of course, you do have the sink. Very cool. They even added the soft close to that, so it's just another layer of how much ICI really pays close attention to the detail, which I can really appreciate. Now coming through here, of course, is your 2-car garage. Pretty basic. They have a lot of stuff in there, so I'm not going to go in there too much, but quite nice. And then right out from there, we're going to make our way into the living area. Now the great room really is sort of the heart of the home. And again, this is another point where a lot of buyers, either this is exactly for you or it's not, but you can see there the windows that let in all that natural light, super beautiful. It's worth mentioning as well, this model that we are in is currently for sale. So let me know if this is one you're interested in. You can send me an email and I'll get you all that information. The space is just really good for hosting gatherings. You have that backyard that's very easily accessible. From here, you can also have access to see the kitchen as well as the dining space in that corner. It's just very good for gatherings and hosting. The room is very adaptable, which I really like. Now, right off of there, we have our primary suite. Absolutely beautiful. You can see that coffered ceiling right at above me. And then you also have those windows letting in all of that natural light. Super beautiful. If this particular model here is the one you're looking at, you have that beautiful view of the lake as well. Absolutely gorgeous for sure. I'm super in love with the size of the room. Now, this bathroom is just absolutely amazing. One, you have your dual vanities there with that oversized mirror. As you can see, I love when it's able to wrap all the way around instead of being separated. And then, of course, you do have the soft close on all of the drawers and cabinets. Very nice. You also have that beautiful tile work as well. Now, right behind that door, this is where you will find your toilet. Very high ceilings in there as well. So notice how the tile matches the actual inside of the shower. That's something I personally really enjoy. Let me know in the comment sections how you guys feel about this bathroom. But you do have that overhead shower as well as the window letting in some more light. In fact, you have it all around, which is really cool. And then here we just have your walk-in closet. Now that beam is pretty interesting. Not quite sure what you'd use that for. Very curious to know how you guys would utilize that. But a lot of space in here. And again, you can this could be one of your first DIY projects, just add more storage options on the inside. Now we're gonna make our way to the other side of the home. And if so far this home is checking boxes for you, reach out to me whenever you're ready. That way I can help you decide if this community actually makes sense for you, or if the community doesn't and you like the home, there are other communities that do feature this particular floor plan. All right, so right through here, you can see on my left, you have another entryway into the backyard. Here's just that linen closet leading into the secondary bathroom down here. Really nice as well, as you can see. And then of course you do have that walk-in shower, very sizable for a secondary bathroom without a doubt. And nice and screened in, which is very cool. Now right down this hall here, we have the other bedroom, not necessarily as large as the other two, but still quite spacious without a doubt. And of course you still have more natural light coming in, as you can see. Now it's worth noting that the other home I'm going to show you, it's still the same model, but the floor plan is different. And what's really cool is that this wing actually becomes an entire mother-in-law suite. So I'm excited to show you that. Stay tuned. Now here we just have a closet right under the stairs. So you get a lot of extra space going underneath the stairs. But as you can see, a little bit limited with where you're hanging clothes. Now we're going to make our way to that backyard, coming back from down the stairs. And if you're enjoying the actual tour, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You can click the button there at the bottom right side. That way you never miss any of the home tours or relocation tips that we feature on the channel. And I really appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Now we've made it to the very top of the home, and here we just have this massive loft. You have that massive collared ceiling, absolutely beautiful room. You can position this to be a kids play area. It can be a media room where maybe you set up like theater chairs in here. Just absolutely gorgeous. Massive windows letting in so much natural light. And you have a beautiful view of the backyard from here. Directly behind me as well, you have this storage closet, perfect for setting up games or anything else. And then of course we have our HVAC upstairs. Super convenient and just very, very nice. They really went all out with this room. I can even see you potentially converting this into a bedroom and it being specifically for any guests that you have. I mean, the space is massive, so there's a lot that you can do with it. But you do have that upstairs bathroom here on my right, which very well may justify converting it into a bedroom, but up to you. Now it's worth noting, this bathroom does not have a tub or shower. If anything, it's more like a powder room. So just keep that in mind as you are deciding. Absolutely beautiful. Now I know you've been waiting. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that backyard, and I gotta say the backyard is really the big defining point if this home is going to work for you or not. You get a lot of space back here. I'm really excited to show it to you. Now what's cool about the backyard, you have multiple entry points. You can enter through there or here. We're gonna make our way through the door just to show you how that works. All right, we're here in the backyard, and as you can see, there's just so much space back here. It's absolutely beautiful. You have that massive lanai, nice and covered. And then what's really cool is that you already have this lanai fully screened in, so you don't have to worry about adding that later if you want this particular model. Absolute gorgeous views. You have that lake, you have a lot of grass for your pets. Just a lot of options without a doubt back here. And then as I make my way down, as you can see, you can't really see through the living room from here, so you get quite a bit of privacy. You'll already have your sink and grill set up if you choose this model, so that's very convenient. Now I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit because I tried to make my way outside and I was not able to get through this door. Okay, thank you for bearing with me there. Now I want to show you too, I don't know if you can see it, but that fence is the type of fence that you'll be allowed to put up because we're in front of that water. So keep that in mind as well if this is a serious option that you're considering. Alrighty, so that is the model tour. Now we're gonna go ahead and go look at the move-in ready option of this home. So you'll notice a few differences. Again, both homes are available for sale right now, which is very nice. But if you're looking for something with a little less upgrades and maybe a little less home, then stay tuned because you're gonna wanna watch the tour that is upcoming. All right, so here we are at the move-in ready option of the same model. And just look at how much yard space and how long this driveway is. This is a very amazing option if you want a little less upgrades, a little less house, and for a better price. But look at the lot that you're working with. Absolutely beautiful. It's a corner lot, so keep that in mind. And then you have this nice porch area, nice and covered. Really, really cool there. Let's step inside and take a look at what we're working with. All right, so we're inside. As you can see, a little less upgrades right out the gate. Here is that study room, which is really cool. It's separated by the 2 doors rather than these sliding doors. You still have those windows that let in a good amount of natural light. Not as large feeling as the other one. You can tell too it's a little bit different because there's not 3 windows, instead there's only the 2. So very cool there. You still get that separation between the guest rooms back here. So we have that linen closet right between both rooms. And then here is bedroom number 1. Very sizable. Again, what you see is what you get, which is great with the move-in ready homes. You don't have to wait for them to be built. Closet space is absolutely fantastic. Still the same size as the model. We might go through this one just a little bit quickly because there's not as many upgrades to cover. Here we have that bathroom. You still get the tile all the way up to the ceiling with the natural light coming in. Absolutely gorgeous, very nice, with a more simplistic design, which is fantastic. And then here we have that other bedroom. Very sizable, doesn't have the 3 windows, but it does have the 2. And as you can see, there's still plenty of light coming into the room. All the lights in the house are off, so a lot of what you're seeing is purely from the natural light. Same closet size, so that's really good to see. Now here is one of the main differences between this move-in ready model versus the model home that we looked at. So through here is actually where you'll find your laundry room will be. So still pretty sizable. It's not directly behind the kitchen like the last home was, but still very, very good space without a doubt. You also get that really nice dining area that is separated and in its own corner. I really love this. Still a lot of natural light coming in. And you still get that cool architecture where the it's under that slant. So that's very cool. Absolutely beautiful without a doubt. Now we've made our way to the kitchen. As you can see already, very different as far as the design, but still you get that massive island. I love the white color. Everything is just very clean and neat. Here, of course, is where your fridge would go. And again, you can reach this no problem if you're at least 5'6". We also do still have the soft close all throughout the kitchen, so that's a very great touch. Absolutely gorgeous. You still get that width in between, so you're not bumping shoulders. And of course, you still have your gas burner with that ventilation system as well. I wanted to open these just to kind of give you an idea of the space you're working with. Very nice. And of course, the soft close on the cabinets. Absolutely gorgeous. You still have your oven microwave combination. And then we enter this room here. Now, again, different. This is actually the walk-in pantry in comparison to where it was prior. A lot of great space. You already have shelves in here, which is really nice. And then, of course, you have your 2-car garage. Very sizable, very, very good. And then we just have the little area where you can put your shoes, set up a bar to put up your coat rack, whatever you want. Then we're here in the living room. Now this living room feels bigger than the other one. A lot of space, a lot of natural light. You still get that coffered ceiling. And as you can see, there's no stairs behind me, so it really does give you a little room in here. Very beautiful, and of course you still have those same exact sight lines. Now we're gonna head into the primary suite, and we're taking the same path that we took in the model home. Now in here you still get that same coffered ceiling, which is beautiful. You have those kind of oversized windows that still let in a lot of natural light with a good view of your backyard, which is absolutely fantastic. From here, we're gonna make our way to the bathroom. Now what's different here is that you do have these sliding doors, which is really convenient to get into the room. Now, just like the model home, you do have that long mirror, which is really nice, as well as the windows letting in that natural lighting. Only thing you don't get in here, you don't have the soft close on these, so keep that in mind. And then right behind me is that toilet. Ceilings aren't as high in here, but not a super big deal. You also have this tile that's just very consistent throughout the bathroom. It leads into the shower and the closet. Now in the shower, you don't get that overhead shower. Again, not a super big deal, but the size in here, very suitable. If you want a little less home, again, this plan may work very well for you. Now we've made our way over to the closet area. So you have that tile in there, you have that same beam. Again, not sure what you want to do with it. The decision is yours. There is a lot of room in here to add your own storage system, so that's really nice. And then I want to point this mistake out to you. This is why having a realtor at these new construction homes is so important. The on-site agents are really incentivized to get the builder the best possible deal, not you. And you need an agent like myself who's gonna hold these builders accountable to making sure that you get exactly what you're paying your money for. So reach out to me when you're ready, and I'd love to walk you through one of these. All right, so here we have the bathroom. Very sizable, really nice. You have the shower with the tile that goes all the way to the ceiling, and it is fully enclosed, which is very nice. Now, this is one of the main differences between this model and the model home that we looked at. There are no stairs leading to another wing, and there is no opening heading out to the backyard from here. Here you just have that linen closet. So no loft, but what you do get instead is this wing of the home. So you kind of have this seating area, which is really cool, kind of like a little play area if you want to convert it to that. A lot of options for sure, but then through there is where we're gonna see the other bedroom. So you kind of trade off. This plan is good if you don't want to have stairs in the home and you want everything on one level. That would probably work best for you if that's what you're looking for. If you do want to have that extra loft space, then we want to look at that model or a couple of other lots that are available to build on right now. All right, very, very nice for sure. Let's go ahead and check out that backyard and really compare between the two, which one is better. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Do you prefer this model or do you prefer the same plan but the model home? Okay, so you have two entry points. You can enter through here or you can enter through that way. I'm gonna go in through this way. I always seem to struggle getting these open. It's because I'm trying to do everything with one hand, so I promise it's not jammed, it's literally just me. Now, we've made our way to the backyard. Absolutely beautiful. I love this size. You have a nice screened in patio with the fully covered lanai, so absolutely gorgeous. Here are your setup connections for your grill. If you want to get a hot tub out here, whatever you want to do. And as you can see, you have a lot of room. You still have great sight lines into the living room. It's a lot more private, so you really can't see through this side, but you can see through the inside, which is really nice. And then stepping out here, you just have a lot of yard to work with. That goes all the way back to the outside, and then here, a whole bunch of yard. Now you can work to get a fence up, so keep that in mind. Don't let that scare you because you don't see one yet. You can always add one in later if you desire. A lot of privacy. You can't really see through here, which is the main bedroom. And then of course you have more yard all around. You can see these posts here where your property line ends. So very, very spacious for sure. If you have young kids, I think this would be an amazing space for them. And if you have pets and animals, I mean, you just have so much yard to work with. The options truly are endless. If you want to get a big pool out here, you have the space for it. So keep that in mind as we're looking. So that is the move-in ready option. Again, both properties are available for sale. Both are the same floor plan, just obviously the model home had a lot more upgrades and a lot more custom options added. So keep that in mind. The price though is very different. So email me or check the description below so you can get as much information as possible. If you enjoyed this tour and you want to see more of the community, reach out to me when you're ready and subscribe.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have not done so already, please subscribe. It would help encourage me to continue to make these videos for you. Guys, I'm excited that you had an opportunity to view this home in particular because it's one of my favorites, as you know. Now, if you're new to my channel, I help buyers just like you from YouTube discover new communities and help you relocate into Northeast Florida to purchase new construction. So no pressure, but reach out to me when you're ready. That way we can at least start figuring out a game plan that's gonna make sense for you. Now, I put these two videos up here specifically for you. If you like ICI homes, you're gonna wanna watch these two videos. It's gonna show you a couple of other floor plans. Guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will catch you in the next one.